Hello, this is Jackie from VIP Hair for You Training, and I'll be taking you through this little webinar on hair and beauty professionals. Stop comparing yourself and start standing out. So, welcome. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like this? A fraud in your business? Even though you are good at what you do and clients keep returning to you, you're still questioning yourself and doubting your ability. In the hair and beauty industry, this can show up in lots of different ways. So let me give you an example. Not charging enough, comparing yourself to others on social media, feeling like others are better than you. This is not because you're not good enough. It's something called imposter syndrome. I don't know if you've ever heard that before. So today I'm going to take you through a short 10-minute video, and it's going to be using what I call my case method. So first of all, C, which is going to give you some clarity. First, you need to pause and reflect and recognize what's going on. Life can be very, very busy. And my favorite analogy is getting in your helicopter above your life and looking down and seeing what's going on. And we don't do enough of it, really. We just kind of like work through life as it is. So, this is about a chance for you to just take some time out, pause, and just get in your helicopter, look down, and see what's going on in your life. What is your inner voice saying to you? And this is a great thing to do. So just get yourself a pen and paper and start to notice what internal dialogue you're having with yourself. You could be saying things like, I'm not as good as them. I'm going to be found out. Now, this really and truthfully is not true. It's just a pattern that maybe you're just familiar with. You could be fully booked and still be doubting yourself. And this can cause burnout. So I want you to think of an exercise. We're going to do a little exercise. Think of one thought you've had recently that made you doubt yourself. And as I said, write it down, write that one thought down. Because when we write things down, we become what's called disconnected to it. Whereas obviously if it's going around in your head or constantly, whereas if you write it down, just that one thought. And right now, this moment in time, what evidence do you have that it's true? Is it just a familiar pattern to you? It's just a familiar thought, a familiar pattern to you. Awareness, and this is without any judgment. Why did you come into the industry in the first place? I'm telling you now, it probably wasn't for the money. You did it because you wanted to help people look and feel fabulous. So now we need to reframe that a little bit. And it's about you're not just charging for a hair and beauty service. You're charging how you make somebody feel. And that is priceless. Who are you? So, who are you at your best with clients? What are you like? What are you standing like? What's your posture like? How do you feel inside? You know, what are you like at your best? And let's have a look at some strategies now for self-belief. Confidence is not about just your mindset. It's in your body too, and it can show up in lots of different ways. When you're feeling nervous or unsure, your body goes into stress. And you might not even know that you're going into stress, but it's like a pattern. It builds up over a period of time. And then obviously you can become poorly or burnt out or just fatigued or anxious. So I'm going to show you a very simple technique that you can do to anchor. So when you are feeling a bit nervous, stressed, your mind is going into that overdrive. You need to take a deep breath in and slow down your breathing. And you need to be mindful in the moment. And a good thing to do that is just to kind of focus on one thing that's in your room right now around you. Whatever, focus on one thing and be mindful just on that one thing. And it will start to bring you back to your present moment rather than rushing or predicting or what's ahead of you. Even a small shift can change how you feel. The truth. Think of 3 clients you've helped in the past. Again, you can write down their names. 3 moments you made a difference in someone's life, because believe me, this is what we do in this industry. Somebody can come in, their shoulders are down, you do their hair, you do their skincare, you do their nails, whatever it is that your treatment is, and they go out and their shoulders are up and they're walking out, and you did that for that client. They didn't come in with it. You've made them feel that way, and that's how they can walk out. So 3 moments when you did something that made somebody feel different. These are your receipts. These are your evidence of what you're good at. Empowerment. Well, now we need to expand that even further. Confidence does not come first. It comes with action first. A lot of people want to be confident to do something, but confidence is part of competent. When you've actually done it once, you'll feel more confident to do it again. And it's that unknown sometimes that keeps you stuck. What is one thing you've been avoiding? Raising your prices, changing your hours around to suit you rather than your clients, posting online, putting yourself out there. Confidence is built through doing, not waiting. Imposter syndrome does not mean you're not good enough. It usually means you're growing. The version that you want to become. You just got caught up in your overthinking. I offer something which is called the Hair and Beauty Resilience Club. If you're wanting to go deeper into this and build real confidence in yourself, and that could be in your business and in your life, I run workshops where I want to help you step by step. This includes pricing and charging your worth, stop doubting yourself in the hair and beauty business, feeling confident in your personal and professional life, and so much more. So if this is something you're interested in, then please do reach out. That's my details. Now, I do have a free quiz that you can take right now. It's in the link in my bio. Take a free quiz. Do you feel like a fraud? And hopefully that's going to help you to assess where you are in your life right now. And hopefully I'll meet you very, very soon.